What's up, all? Welcome in. What's up, Jeff? Please remember to like the video as you come in. Unless you already don't like it. But just drop off. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Just wait a second here and then we'll get rolling. Probably do like a nice hour, at least hour-long stream. So if you're watching us at a later date, I plan on doing pretty much all the major coins, and then we'll do some requests as well. DXY, Bitcoin dominance, see what we're looking like and what I think could be in store for next. All right, we got 10, so I guess we'll get going. All right, so we're at Bitcoin right now, right? We're at the 100-day moving average, so that's always a decent time to add to positions. So as you go down, you don't have to just go all in. If you wanted to buy more, you can dollar cost average your way back into the market. Or if you have like a set stack on the sidelines, if you have like $1,000 you want to put in, maybe you only put $200 in here or $500 in, and then if we go down lower, you add to it. So that's how you can safely enter and exit markets too. As you go up, you can sell small percentages as you go up, so that if a drop like this happens, you're prepared. So this is just the daily chart. If we go to the weekly, this is our key. And our current 21-week EMA, which seems like more likely than not we should be testing here over the next coming days and weeks. It's, in my opinion, it's unlikely we go straight to it, but anything's possible. I think maybe in the short term we get a little bounce. Maybe we go back up to mid-50s or something like that, and then come back down and test it. That's if I had to guess, that would be what I would guess. They don't make it that easy in crypto just to predict. It's not like I don't think tonight we're going to hit this and then just be back in la la land and sniffing flowers and at 70K next week. I don't think that's going to happen. So just be ready. Like I said, if you want to add to your positions, that's a good strategy, just to add small amounts as we go down, so that in case of a reversal and we go back up to something unexpected, to 55 to 60K, at least you're making some profits. And also, don't think that if we start doing that, that we're just out of the hazards now and we're going back to all-time highs. That's unlikely as well. So I do think we're probably going to be testing this, which the good news is we're not that far away from it anymore. We're about 10%, right? So it's not like we're dropping from 65 to 30, 40K like it was a few weeks ago. If we would have had this drop a few weeks ago, we'd have a long ways to go still. But we're only 10% away, so that's a good sign. Now I do think, like I said before, we're probably not going to go straight to it, but we will see. Good morning, everyone. Afternoon, wherever you are. So that's Bitcoin. I'm sure we'll have 38 questions in half an hour from now about Bitcoin, but the 50-day, yeah, it dropped below the 50-day. It's at the 100-day right now. So it's already dropped below the 100. So zooming out, this is the lowest we've been in a long time, right? We've never really dropped below the 50 until recently. So that's your sign that we're probably going to test. This is our test, but it doesn't have to be. This could be where we go, and then we go back up again and then get our drop maybe weeks or months from now even. So there's the only thing certain in crypto is that it's uncertain. So we just have to play the odds and be ready in either direction. But just based on past moves, this seems likely that we do test our 21-week sometime in the not so distant future. Hey Matthew, welcome in. Thanks for being a big fan. Guys, please remember to like the video. It helps spread the live stream news that I'm live streaming. Appreciate it. Bitcoin dominance. You can see, look at what we've done. Just let's put on a little bit of a, this is a 4 hour. You can see it. It's tried to regain some strength here, the dominance of Bitcoin. You can see it's still not looking great. And if we go to the daily, it's, I mean, there's no good signs about the Bitcoin dominance, which is a good sign. So maybe this is just a temporary thing before we go back down. That would be great. Going out to the monthly on Bitcoin dominance, it just looks catastrophic, right? We're below our 21 month. There's our 50 month. This is big time scale. So, I mean, we're down 15, almost 15% on the month. That's huge. When there's not a lot of times in history that we've done these kind of candles in a monthly time frame for Bitcoin dominance. The last time, besides these more recent ones, is the end of the last bull market, 2017. DXY. DXY is still looking weak. It's at 90. Look at it dropping down, back down now. This is on the monthly scale. We're at our 200 month, which is like 16-year moving average. So if we break that, that would be huge. So that closes in 7 days, right? We got to watch this. If we're under that red line come May 1st, that's a good sign for crypto. If we're holding that as support, we're on high alert. And if we're bouncing back up, not a good sign. So watch this. We have our 21 month that just crossed the 50, which the last time that happened was in 2003. It's a slight bit of time ago. So that's a huge warning for the DXY. That's great for crypto, but this is the last time that happened. So that's on a macro scale, big time frame there. Weekly, we're below our 21 week. That's a great sign. When the DXY is falling, usually crypto is rising. 3 day, we can zooming out. It just does, the DXY is just not looking strong at all. Look at all these crosses. We're getting ready to cross again even on the daily. So this is all good signs for crypto. Bad signs for the US dollar. What's up, Asian Punk? Link Marines, welcome in. I'm a huge Link Marine. Speaking of Link, we can go look at Link. But I got a new desk set up starting next week. Hopefully, I'll be working all weekend on that. So if you're tuning in, this is the first time I've mentioned that. But I also got a custom-made Chainlink sign, so we'll have that behind my desk instead of. Hopefully, this is going away. The palm trees. I know some people like that. Some people maybe don't. But we're gonna have a nicer setup. Some LED lights coming. It's gonna be hopefully cool for Monday. So hopefully you're around for my videos. Maybe we'll do another live stream Monday to kick that off. We'll see what the market's doing. Might be on active on the Telegram this weekend, depending on price action. Give you some updates there. So follow us on Telegram. I think that should be linked below. Twitter, and then we also have Patreon if you want to join us on there and learn a little bit more about charts and more price action. Damon, what's up? Stop crying. Hey, Asian Punk. Patreon's growing pretty good. We got a nice bunch of people in there. We're all pretty good friends. I'm super active in there. I post a lot of good stuff. So I think you guys would love it if you join the Patreon. They're not going to be regretting that. But if you don't like it and you want your money back, I'll get your money back. It's no problem. It's not for the money. It's to make sure that you're investing in yourself a little bit. And also for the record, I think these drops are going to be temporary. And a month from now, these are going to be a distant memory. We'll be well on our way. We're still in the bull market. We're not even close to the end. I think we'll be at all-time highs before you know it. So just chill. I know the drops suck. Your portfolio's down a little bit, maybe a lot of it. We'll be out of it soon enough. Just hang tight. Okay, so this is Link. So we came down. Link is looking more bullish than a lot of coins. Some coins are already, close to the 200-day moving average. If you ever see prices around the 200-day, that's a good opportunity to pick some up. Rare in a bull market, very rare. The 21-week is also a good place to pick some up. But we're still well above that for Chainlink. So Chainlink's looking better than a lot of coins. Ethereum's actually looking probably one of the strongest right now. Very minimal drop. It's still like 2,300. Like 5 months ago, if you would have said people will be bearish on Ethereum at 2,300, you'd laugh, right? But yeah, I think this is all temporary. Link's looking good. We're still above the 50-day, so still good. I see Link holding this unless Bitcoin just decides to, drop another 5-10% in a day, which could happen. But Link's 21-week is still at $26. So I would, even if we get a wick to this or below it, I think it'll be short-lived. I think there's a lot of bullishness and people buying Chainlink. So a weekly candle close below this is highly unlikely, in my opinion. Yeah, Chainlink 2.0 is going to be nuts. I feel like we're so early on Chainlink. I really feel like Chainlink is Ethereum's place, 3 years ago or so. Ethereum before takeoff in the bull market, we're in the same position. Ethereum was in the 30s, $40s before the last, the final phase of the blow off and the last bull cycle. SNX and BCH, sure, man. We'll go down this list here in a minute. All right, so we're at 21-week for SNX, and we're below the 21-week, aren't we? So that's if you start getting prices closing under a 21-week, which we have 2 days and 10 hours, but prices under the 21-week is not a great sign. Just to be blunt about it. 3-day. Let's go to the daily and see where we're at. But look at that. We're right at the 200-day. What I just said for buying at 200-day is a rare occasion. So SNX might be a good time to add. It's not a great time to sell. You don't want to be selling on the way down. That's not how you make money. If you got to sell on the way up. If you start moving down, it's already too late. You got to wait. Not financial advice. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. So you can do what you want. But I would never sell when we're dropping. Me personally. BCH, I can do BCH. If you guys want a certain exchange covered when you request your coin, just tell me the exchange. Otherwise, I'll just pick whatever I want. BCH is still above its 50-day. Look at it, almost down right to it, and then bounce off of it, and now we're back above the 21-day. Right there. So if we get a close here for BCH, that's a great sign. That's perfect. This is healthy. When you get big run-ups and pull back to like an exact moving average, that's a great sign. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, we're still way above our 21 weeks. So BCH still looking okay. More than okay, right? More bullish than most. What's up, Jared? Yeah, TRX and Polygon, sure, man. And also, guys, you can watch these live streams later. You don't have to like be attuned to the live stream, so you can watch these back if you don't know that. All right, TRX, we're still above the 50-day. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, we're still well above the 21 week. So a long way to go, but we also had the big run up, kind of like one. I did one this morning and on a chart, and it was up like 630% last month. So one is retracing more than most because it went up more than most. So that's kind of the same deal with TRX, I feel. Big jumps. But so far so good. We're still there's coins down at the 200-day. So TRX is still above the 50. Nice long wick up. So a lot of people are buying this down here. So we want to look for a daily close above our 50. That would be nice. If not, then your next level support's just your 100. Morning, everybody. Is Polygon? What's Polygon? Is that Meta? You gotta send me the symbol. I can't keep up with all the thousands of alts. Even Jared, I can't keep up with you. We'll do Matic. Is that is I don't know. Because I focus on 5 coins. So just because your coin is your favorite coin doesn't mean I know it. Matic above 50-day, a lot of wicks, so a lot of volatility here. Look at all these long wicks though. Here was your warning sign, even back in March. You got long wicks on top. You need to have your caution flags going up. And long wicks on the bottom are a good sign because you have a lot of people buying. Thus, you have a lot of people selling. We're currently consolidating between our 21 and 50 days, so it's okay. Still well above our weekly. Nice formation here. Just sideways action. That's good. Matic's looking okay. A lot of volatility, though. You got to be prepared for this volatility. That's an insane volatility wicks. I mean, we're talking 80% in a week, up and down. Yeah, Chainlink 2.0. I know they're trying to implement that, but yeah, he's Sergey's looking at big picture time frames, and yeah, it could take months or years. I think it's going to be like a phase level, kind of like Ethereum is doing as well. So that's why I'm more long-term bullish on Link. I think we could hit sometime in the next, maybe next bull cycle, 4 digits in the thousands of dollars for Link. I don't see that happening this cycle for sure, but I do see Link hitting triple digits sometime this bull cycle, maybe even this year. So that's only 3x from here, right? I could certainly see Link doing a 3x between now and the end of this year at some point, maybe even the summer. I don't think we're that far away. Thanks, Chuck. Polygon Matic, yeah. Ave, do we dare? All right, Ave on the weekly. Not a whole lot of time frame for Ave, but that's still looking okay. Look at that big pattern. Like a nice little flag out there, right? Look at the daily. Zoom out. We're at the we're right at the 100-day moving average. If we just jump up a little bit, hopefully we close here. If we can close above the 100, we don't even have a 200 yet on Ave, so we have nothing else to look for. We could put on our bands. So the Bollinger Bands not looking super great. We're under our median, but if we can hold this, that would be our saving grace for Ave currently. What, we're at 334. So watch that on Ave if you got Ave. You want to close above here today. That would be a good sign. Thanks, Damon. Damon's one of my first subscribers. He's been with me since the beginning, so appreciate you, bud. We got over 5,000 now, but I feel like we stalled out a bit. But me being sick all last week didn't help much, I'm sure. Soul, I've seen a couple people ask for that, so I'll do that. Look at that. Even with this pullback, Soul's doing quite well, isn't it? That's a good looking chart, especially from what we see on some of these coins right now. Let's look at the 3-day. We can zoom up. Lots of green. Look at that. Now that is a ton of green, guys. We're on a weekly time scale. So since January, basically nothing but up. It's done a 10x since January. Almost February. Amazing. Just based on the charts, that's pretty incredible. But you can see we're getting some little bit of sell pressure now, but this is probably the most bullish coin I've seen, certainly in the past few days. Bullish chart anyway. Nothing much negative to say about that right now. Nice hold support on your 50, support nothing under the 50-day since basically inception. Soul's looking great. What else we got? VET, we can do VET. I think I got VET over here. B-Chain, nice wick to the direct to the 50. Those are good signs, guys. If you see wicks directly to moving averages, that's bullish. It's a good sign. A lot of respect to those. Better. We're all the way back up to the 21-day. Today, just short term, you want to hold 17.3 there. Cents. Let's go to the 3-day. Looking great there as well. Still really high off the 21 week. If your coin's still way above the 21 week, I mean, Bitcoin's only 10% above its 21 week. So if you're doing better than that, rockstar. Yeah, Damon, I was sick last week, man. I was feeling bad. Plus, I had no voice. Normally, if I'm not feeling good, I could at least do a couple videos, but my voice was gone. Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to get into NFTs. I got a Patreon guy that's big into NFTs. He's trying to get me into it. He's got a lot. He's got more than anybody I've ever heard of. Now is now a good time to buy into VET? Well, I mean, that's why I like having buy orders at these moving averages in case you get these quick wicks. I wasn't following VET when it came down here, but I bet this didn't last long. I bet the 13-cent level was bought up in minutes if I had to bet. So this would be a great level. 21 days, okay. It's obviously better than buying the top, right? But we don't know if this is the bottom yet, guys. It's highly unlikely that Bitcoin just comes down to within 9% of its 21 week and then just decides to go back up. That's not likely. Now, a short-term bounce by Bitcoin, that's where I would bet. Bitcoin is looking still like it's kind of almost bottomed out for now as far as the signals that I use to trade. I don't see us going directly to that 21 week without some short-term, maybe a bounce or something like that. And we don't even know if this is our test yet. This could just be a range. If we get a couple green candles going back up, the whole market will reverse sentiment. Everyone will be bullish again. All altcoins will start flying again. If we go back up to 55, 60K, people won't even remember this. So you guys need to remember the way this candle is making you feel the past few days. And if we're really high, maybe just take some profits. Take 10%, 20%, so that if something unexpected like this happens the next time, you got some dry powder and some cash to throw in and reduce your dollar cost average on your coin. That's how you do it. Yeah, no matter how down your portfolio is, I assure you mine's down more. I have a lot. I've been doing this for a long time. I haven't sold anything. I sold nothing on the way up. So whatever you're down, just have comfort in knowing that I'm at a bigger loss right now than you. Doge, I almost refuse to look at Doge. Doge is funny though. We'll look at Doge. What should we look at? Doge tether. Let's do that. You get this looks like almost like the one chart, up 333% in April. Or no, excuse me, last week. Excuse me, even worse. Let's go look at the monthly. Look at that. Look at that wick. The wick is longer than the candle body. Never a good sign. We're still well above the 21 week though. But Doge comes in spurts. If you guys think that this is the first time this has ever happened, Doge pumps every few years or so. 21 day. I mean, I'm not going to do a whole lot of TA on Doge. It was created as a joke. You can make money off of jokes, but I'm not going to be investing anything into it. So Bradley, I think Brad was one of my first subscribers as well. Top 10 for sure. What else we got, guys? Remember to hit your like button, please, if you like it. Okay, we can go down the line here. Ethereum's looking more bullish than most. With the market cap of Ethereum to be holding even above its 21 day is pretty awesome. Showing a lot of respect to the 21 day right now over the past few days. We didn't even get to the 50 day. Look at the drops before, right? We went 13% under the 50 day back here. This one only about 6% under the 50 day, and now we didn't get to the 50 day. So the drops are diminishing, right? That's a good sign. Ethereum, I think, will be at an all-time high certainly within the next month or so, even if we go down more. I made an Ethereum video yesterday, and it was bad timing. I made it in the morning, but I released it in the afternoon, and if I would have released it in the morning, I would have gotten a lot more views than I should have, because we were up in here in the morning and then way down. But I do think Ethereum will hit 3,000 sometime in the not so distant future, maybe even higher. Still putting in nice moves against Bitcoin. It's barely even down against Bitcoin. Look at ETH BTC. Look what it's done in the past few days, right? Massive move against it. All the moving averages are sorting out. Look on the weekly time scale. High, higher high, higher high, higher high. Kind of we're trying to reverse this trend, right? We've been going down against it since the last bull cycle. Now we're reversing. Good sign. Well above its 21 week now with a massive green candle. 15% on the week. Looking great for Ethereum. Bullish on Ethereum. Thanks, Peter. Adam, we can do Adam. I'll go down the list here. We haven't done Uni yet. We'll do Uni yet next, Kelly. Adam's still looking good. Look at the sideways movement, right? Just from back in February even, we were at $19. We're still here. We're still running these areas. Anytime you can make a big move up and hold it, kind of like Cardano is a really good example of that. Cardano has just basically gone up and kind of held its head above water until hopefully the next move up. This is what you want to see. Nice consolidation, gaining, just taking a breather. Hopefully you bounce, maybe we bounce off the 21 week if Bitcoin goes down a little bit more, but I would expect Adam to hold this level, currently 1550 or so. Let's look at the daily. Daily, we're still holding good respect to our 100 day. All a good sign. You can see all this level. You kind of got a soft floor right here, right? Around this $17 area. Looking good for Adam. What else we got? Uni. We'll do Uni. Got it on here somewhere. Here we go. Uni's still above 50-day. Basically done nothing but up since all of 2021. Looking good there as well. Let's look at a big picture. Up, sideways, still looking good. Uni's still well, younger coin, but Uni's got a bright future ahead of it as well. I like Uni. No cause for concern there. We can go in a little bit more if you want. 4 hour. It's not going to do you much good to look at short-term time frames right now. Focus on bigger picture. It'll save you stress, save you time, save you money. Litecoin, yeah, we haven't done Litecoin yet. I think I have it over there. But yeah, Litecoin, look at how many days in a row it's gone down. It's okay. I think Litecoin will be back. I do think Litecoin will hit its all-time high sometime this cycle. If you go back, look at that. Look at the nice bull we're in. So just up and down. Look at the mirror. If you'd like divide this here, it's almost like a mirror image, right? So far. So we want to continue that mirror. Get back into our $400 level, which I think is coming. I think we'll be back to all-time highs of many coins in the month from now or so. Could be shorter, obviously, but just saying this is temporary. I don't think we're anywhere close to the end of the bull cycle. So don't fret. Just have some patience. Patience is a virtue in crypto. What we'd like to see out of Litecoin on USD is just get above this level, right? It's kind of a nice support level. If we could hold this, that'd be a really good sign. If we get above 237 on the daily, hopefully get back above our 21-day. If not, I mean, hold these moving averages. A lot of coins are below the 100, at the 100, towards the 200. Litecoin's still looking okay. I'm going to do Litecoin BTC as well. It's trying to make its move. A lot of nice, strong coins, Ethereum, Litecoin's trying to make its move back against Bitcoin. So look at on the weekly time scale. It's kind of turning down against Bitcoin, but it's starting to reverse. That's the weekly. We're trying to get started here. So if we come back down, look at the respect it's showing to the 21-day. If this continues, we get a bounce off the 21, maybe towards the end of April. That would be what I would look for. Anchor, we can do Anchor. I'll take a sip of water. Okay, Xlm is right at its 100-day. Look, it almost got down to its 200. So that would have been a pretty decent buy. Still a decent buy. Anything around the 100-day, if you can buy anything around the 100-day, I highly, especially if you bought up in here, this reduces your dollar cost average. So if you bought at 20 cents and now you're buying it at 15 cents, and you're 17.5, right? So anytime you can bring your dollar cost average down, it's win-win. Three-day, right at the 50, still above the 50. Let's go to the weekly. Still well above its 21-week, and it's already tested its 21-week. If your coin's already tested a 21-week, that's a good sign. If you could buy around the 21-week with any coin, more than likely, in a bull run, you're not going to regret that. I'm happy to do StormX, but we're kind of a limited history here, so there's nothing you can really gather. So there's StormX. There's nothing you're going to get out of that. You can't do TA on that, even the 15-minute chart. Got to have some history. Hey, Brian from Virginia. Charlie, is it all over? No, it's not all over. We'll be back. This is just temporary. Hey, Steven, do you think Vet or Cake has more potential this bull run? Well, that's obviously up for debate, but I don't know. I guess if I had to pick, maybe I'd probably say Cake has more potential. It's just my opinion. Don't shoot me if you like Vet more. I like Vet too. Tezos, we can do Tezos. We haven't done Tezos in a while. Let's get it back on the daily. Bigger time frames. So it's already tested its 100-day. It's back above it. We're back above the 100-day. We didn't quite make it to the 200. That's okay. I would expect some of these coins, if Bitcoin tests the 21-week at some point, I would expect some coins to be hitting their 200-day. Look at that for Tezos. Super bullish sign. A wick to the penny of the 21-week. So a 21-week is always a great buy. If your coin, any coin, is at the 21-week in a bull run, add to your position. More than likely, in a month or weeks after that, you're going to be happy. So 405, hit 405, hit 405 to the penny. Look at that, the low. You can see all your lows. This is open, high, low, close. So if you highlight the candle, look at the low, 405 to it, right on it. So if you had some orders in, this is where it comes in handy to have an open order in at these moving averages, because you're not always can pay attention, and sometimes these wicks are super quick. If you have an order in there, it'll fill. Can be handy. That's a good point, Brian. If you're worried and you got a lot of stress and you're taking losses, so much volatility, if you stick to these top coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link, Cardano, that's less risky. You're taking more risk by buying other altcoins in hopes that your ROI is higher. But you're trading security for risk. So you have to understand that. If you can't handle all these swings and your coin's going 50% up and down in a week, Bitcoin doesn't do that, if you've noticed. Bitcoin does not have 50% swings per week. Easy, right? That should explain it pretty easy. The only reason you're ever holding a coin other than Bitcoin is because you think the ROI is going to be greater, but you're also paying for that with greater risk. From Brazil, Luis, how are you, sir? Nice. Like to see people from other countries. That's cool. I don't think we did Anchor. I think I said I was going to do Anchor, and I just said F you. So we can go do Anchor. There is Anchor on the weekly chart. We're still well above it. Looking a little bit of like a building here, right? We're building the Twin Towers. Hopefully it don't come crashing. That was a bad joke. So the 50-day is holding us support for now, about 12 cents. We didn't even make it down to the 100 days, so still looking okay for Anchor. Anchor was super bullish back in late March, right? Made some nice moves. 2-3x just in a few days. Looking better than most. Mark putting the stars to try to get my attention. Nice move, sir. .03 Bitcoin. Well, is it worth to hold it? How much is that 0.03 Bitcoin? Only you can decide that. You gotta understand what your risk you want to be. If you want to hold Bitcoin, that's the mathematically safest coin to be in. All right, yeah, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Is this what you wanted to see, Mark? Yeah, so trading pairs can also be handy in bull markets because you don't have to always just sell to USD. You can sometimes make more just by trading between currency pairs. If you want to just keep your exposure in crypto and not sell to fiat always, you can just wait until a huge move against one coin. Ethereum, Bitcoin is obviously the most popular because of the big two, right? Certainly the safest trading pair, in my opinion. You're always going to have one of them doing better than the other. And when Bitcoin is, the dominance is down, it's capitulating, it's a good time to get in to Ethereum. So usually, as history has shown us, every December, it's been wise to take your Bitcoin and throw it into Ethereum. Look at this. Every December for years. I think 6 years in a row. Every December. So keep that in mind. Look back here, 2019. December. Look what happened in the coming months. 2020. December. Look what happened. So keep that in mind come December. Usually Ethereum does much better against Bitcoin early and then also summertime. And then the last half of the year, Bitcoin usually picks up the reins against Ethereum and goes back the other way. So just follow that trend. When Ethereum gets back above 0.5, 0.6, that would be a key level to me. Look at this. Look at your floor up here. I would be shocked if Ethereum puts in this kind of move for the rest of this year. If we get back up in here, we're going to be looking at probably $4,000, $5,000 Ethereum up in this area. You just take your Bitcoin price and multiply it by this, and that's what you're going to get that. So the 0.1, if Bitcoin stayed at 60,000, say, and Ethereum hit up here, that's $6,000 Ethereum, plain and simple. XLM, we haven't looked at XLM. We got an XLM question here. Now, anytime you want to convert any of your coins to Link, I'm not going to ever say that's a bad idea because Link is my favorite coin. Yeah, that wouldn't be a terrible idea right now, right? Weekly, we're coming down. XLM, I mean, only you can decide that. I'm not going to give you advice and say sell or buy anything, but if you want to slowly do that, maybe if you see XLM's making more gains than Link in a shorter time period, then you want to convert. That'd be a good time to do it. If XLM is outperforming Link, then you slowly sell over to Link. In any coin, when you want to sell when one coin's doing better than the other, you want to start converting over to the one that's not doing so well, and then hopefully the ship goes back the other way for the other coin, right? Certainly in strong projects. I'm not saying you do that with, the 8,000th ranked coin. I just focus on really the top 10 in crypto, maybe top 20. I don't really look out much side of that. $45 minutes in. Any more questions? I'll probably go to, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so. If the markets are crazy this weekend, I'll certainly join our free Telegram if you want, and I'll try to post some stuff in there. Or if you wanted to do Patreon, I mean, I can help you out more. Got a lot of good people in the Patreon. The public one has I think we're like 250, 260 now, And the private Telegram is, I think we're almost 30 members. So a lot of new charts in there. What else we got? What haven't we covered? DOT. We haven't done DOT yet. Let's go to DOT. DOT is right at its 100-day. Good sign for DOT. DOT's been obviously underperforming a little bit lately, but I think DOT will be around. I'm bullish on DOT for the long term. But look at that. We have a lot of tests down in this area. Around that, we're at that $30 level. I think DOT will do quite well. DOT's got a good project. If you don't know about DOT, DOT was the co-founder of DOT is also the co-founder of Ethereum. That little project. Gavin Wood. Cardano, we haven't even covered Cardano. What am I doing? Cardano's, look at the rise. And we're having extended consolidation on Cardano, in my opinion, because we had such an explosive move. I mean, Cardano was 2 cents, less than 10 cents a year ago. It spent months under 10 cents. Now look at all this time you had to get that, or Cardano. Look at this. Amazing. Years. You had years to get that under a quarter, under 20 cents. So when you 50x or more on a coin in just a few months, it needs some time to take a break. It's outperformed the majority of the market, right? It's the #1 performing coin in the past year. #1, Cardano. Needs some break. Give him a break. Cardano needs a break. He needs a Kit Kat. Terrible jokes. What else haven't we done? Avalanche. Avalanche, I'm bullish long term, but it had, look at the super run it had. Early February, out of nowhere. It was just a few dollars for a long time. Bought a little bit of Avalanche back in here. Haven't sold any. Probably should have sold some. No, man, I got to catch up on the chat. You guys are so talkative. I even have slow chat on. There's only 50 people in here. Algo. I knew there was one I haven't done yet. How could I forget Algo? Algo, right at the 100-day. So, like most coins, we're holding good support. Nothing bad yet. There's nothing catastrophic. We're not in a bear market. We're not entering a bear market. Look at, we've done this before. We've done these moves. It's okay. Looks very similar. Just red waterfall, then we'll grind back up again. No problem. Even if we drop lower, who cares? Temporary. Don't think short term. Long term. Long term will save you. A lot of stress, a lot of worries. I haven't sold anything. I have no sells yet. Not going to sell till we're entering the blow off top. That's for sure. I'm glad someone likes my terrible jokes. I'm a dad, so I'm allowed to have terrible jokes. Dad jokes. I think that's a thing. Elrond. Athena, we did SNX earlier in the video. What exchange should we use? Just do that one. AGLD still showing nice support and respect to the 100-day, looking good. Also, all your coins, guys, you want to watch your moving averages. If we start getting crosses with your 21 versus your 50, that's not a great sign. As you can see, even when we come down, some of these coins you'll see, I think Xlm has a good showing of this. I'll come right back. I'll show you Xlm in a minute, but these moving averages, you don't want to cross. You can have bounces, would be great. But when you start crossing them up, that's usually not a great sign. But so far, we need AGLD to close above the 50. Otherwise, it's likely we'll probably revisit the 100-day moving average. These are just the EMA moving averages. You can add these on your chart. You can just go up to here to the FX thing and type in MA and look for exponential. I can do that for you if you guys don't know that. Just type in moving average and it'll, there you go, see the star there? I just started exponential. And then you hit that and then you just go to your settings, and the yellow is 21, 50, 100, and then your red one for longer, older coins will be the 200-day moving average. Yeah, that's a good move, Kelly. So if like I said before, if you wanted to buy more into this market and your coin's at the 100-day and you have $1,000 to put in, maybe you don't want to put in the full 1,000. Maybe you do. If you want to just put in 1,000, I have a feeling your 100-day purchase in a few months from now will seem like a great buy. If you want to try to maximize your money, maybe you put in half of it or 20%, and just in hopes that we go lower, and then you put in the rest of it. So if you go like to the 200, then you would put more. Or you just dollar cost average every 10% down. So you put in, 300 here, you put another 300 at 120, you put another 300 at 110, something like that. That's how you dollar cost average in and reduce your risk. Because if you were to purchase down here, if you were to bought EGLD back at $25, who cares if it's dropped 20% from 200, right? You want to try to reduce your average buy-in, and that's the most important. So people that have bought Bitcoin, at 10,000 or 20,000, they don't really care if Bitcoin is dropping 10% in a day. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we did Aave for a little bit. We've done most of a lot of coins. I can look at one again. Mana. Let's do Mana. We haven't done Mana yet. Mana wick directly to the 50-day. Good sign. We got a little bit out of hand back here, didn't we? Mana's looking good though. Nice wick. If you get wicks right to moving averages, that's a good sign, guys. No worries on Mana yet. I mean, it's the younger coin, but Mana's got a bright future ahead. Look at this. I love this structure. So you got to grind up, jump up, and then you're at a different level, right? Think of it like floors. You jump up to a new level, then you consolidate, then hopefully you just come back down to the floor, and then you jump up again. That's what you want to see. If you go back and look at Bitcoin from years past, you could find these exact same moves. A tier up, consolidation, a tier up, consolidation. This is what you want to see. Good structure for Mana. Mana's got a bright future. Read up on Mana if you don't know about it. I like Mana. I own a little bit of that. Hey man, we've done Algo, the king of crypto. Yeah, Algo's looking okay. Right at the 100-day for Ben. Ben's on my Patreon. He loves Algo. 100-day, yeah, we're looking good. If your coin's above the 100-day or holding support on the 100 or the 50, if you're above these moving averages, that's what you want to be. If your coin's closer to the 200, might be a good time to set up some buys. Even the 100, like I just said, like we just covered. A lot of good tips. Self-proclaimed good tips. They're probably terrible. Sky is falling. Hey Shane, what's up, man? All right, Jonathan's got a good question. Estimate when this bull market will end, and do I agree that the next bear market will be milder and shorter than previous? For that second part, I do agree with that. That's a very good point. I do agree that the next bear market will be much more mild and much less time than our previous. I do not think we're going to enter a 2 to 3 year bear market like we did. We've been in a bear market let's go over to Bitcoin so we can show you easier. So the last bear market was, let's put on a weekly, get some time in here, right? So the bear market really started in this area, right? This wasn't technically a bear market, even though that was the start. But technically, to get into a bear market, you have to have your 50-day cross your 200 moving average, and then you also have to have price action under your 200-day moving average. That's a textbook bear market. But we all know, looking back now, that this was the start of the bear market, right? So that was a solid 3 years until we basically last March is when we kind of started our new bull market. And our next one, we have so much capital now that it's just not likely that it's going to enter another 3-year bear phase. And I do not think we're going to have another like 80% correction after Bitcoin. Now, a 50%, sure, that could happen. 60%, sure, maybe. But 80, 85% like we had last time, it's unlikely, in my opinion. I was around for all of this. I entered crypto back in 2017, early 2017. So we're approaching 5 years now for me to be in it. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've been around all this. I had to wait through all of this. I had big positions in all this. I was dumb money back in this area. I educated myself through the last bear market. I suggest you do that as well. Certainly if you don't do as well selling the top of this bull cycle, and educate yourself is the key to changing your life financially for sure. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. I won't ramble too much, but as far as this bull cycle, I see this going into at least another 12 months. I know a lot of people think that that's not likely, and we're going to have a big blow off top sometime in the this summer, September, October, whatever they're saying. I do think there might be a short-term top, and I think we will have a correction more substantial. But I do think Bitcoin will have almost 2 double peaks, or 2 peaks rather, more like 2013, 2014 area. If you go back and look at Bitcoin's history on that, 2013, 2014, I think we're going to mirror something similar to that. So I think we'll have a big peak sometime this year, and then a cool off phase, and then a reaccumulation and final big blow off sometime 2022, maybe even entering 2023. That's my opinion. It's okay. We already did mono. Don't even ask. Just kidding. Cam always asks for mono. I remember. Thanks y'all for joining me this fine Friday. Hopefully you learned some stuff to practice over the weekends. Go back and look at all your coins. Look at your moving averages. If you want to buy some more, 100-day, 200-day, 21-week. If we get there, if we get crazy, I'll do some stuff for the public Telegram as well. So join us on public Telegram. It's free. That should be linked below. If it's not, just let me know. We also have a private Telegram. We do a little bit more charts. If you want to join that, post that link. Maybe look what we got here. I'll post them all. I'll post Twitter, Telegram, Patreon. Been going for about an hour, so I think I'll probably call it. There's a Patreon. I'll do Twitter as well. Or let me just do, you guys find me on Twitter, 5-Day Crypto 1. I'll do the free Telegram as well. Yep, we've been going for an hour. I said I'd do about an hour, so we got 50 people. You can go back and rewatch this if you want. Send me a message if you need some more help. If you got something, whatever. Appreciate you guys being here. My name's Chase, 5-Day Crypto. Glad to help you out. I'll do another live stream next week. Maybe even this weekend if we get crazy. If we get some big drops or big ups. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining.